carry it on your head.
Like, I'm an accomplice. Girl, how can you get luxury when you are
yourself? Nobody will value you. Lose yourself, and before you find yourself again, it will take
very
a very
difficult.
long time. You depend on him.
Oh, read my lips. You will suffer.
Hello guys, my name is Andy Michael, popularly known as POSH, and I'm here with
Jane, popularly known as
Anyway, baby. So today we'll be talking about why people go through so many abuse in relationships, not marriage, like boyfriend and girlfriend kind of relationship, and they still stay. You even advise them to leave, they won't leave. So my own opinion, I think those people has failed to love themselves. Why I say that is because if you love yourself so much, there are things you won't tolerate in a relationship from a person. If you really love yourself and value yourself, and if you fail to love yourself, you will take a lot of bullshit. You will think you're worth nothing. Like, I don't know how it happens, but I know it happens. You understand? You fail to love yourself. The person is the most important thing in your life. You forget yourself. You lose yourself completely trying to be in a relationship or trying to please somebody, or trying to fit in, because you feel if you're not in a relationship, people will think you're not beautiful. That's why nobody wants to be in a relationship with you. My dear, that's not the truth. You have failed to value yourself, and you have failed to love yourself. If you value yourself, if you place value in yourself and put yourself in a certain standard, people will value you too. And if you look at it very well, the person that is doing all those things to you in the future, you say, this person is not even my class, it's not even my type. Like, when you take care of yourself, you'll be like, when you look back, you say, what was I even doing? This person is not even up to my level.
I understand, I get.
Yes, when you get out of that relationship,
I get that feeling.
You'll be like, this person is not even my type. Why was I being so stupid with this person? You see? So what I'm trying to say is, before you go into a relationship, before you start loving somebody, love yourself. If not, you will lose yourself. If you love yourself, you won't take domestic violence. Like, you won't let a man beat you, your precious body.
You're the one saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you spend money on your body, taking care of yourself, you won't let somebody mess that body up. No.
Some girls don't care. Some girls actually don't care.
And somebody will put you in a situation where you have to compete over him. Who is that person?
That's totally insane. I think that's totally insane. That particular one is totally insane, because a lot of guys do it these days. You see a guy, he knows very well that he is dating some girl, and then he will also want to date her friend. Do you understand? So they have to compete over him. They have to fight, because you know, when you know yourself, like when both of you, like the girls, you know yourselves, it's very, very easy to start a fight than when you don't know yourself.
And it's crazy how they won't even leave. See, I'm saying it because it's like, you won't leave because you don't love yourself. Like the present me, I won't take rubbish from anybody. No, I'm saying it. I'm saying it with sincerity. Present me, I won't take rubbish from it. I know most people say I'm difficult. I'm putting my standard too high, because yes, my standard is high because I'm a very classy person. I won't take anything from anybody. Love yourself. Work hard for yourself. Take very good care of yourself, so you won't take all this nonsense from anybody. I'm not saying you shouldn't respect, but do not let any man put you in a situation whereby you feel worthless, you feel you're not valued, you feel you're nothing. No. Do that for yourself, and you understand what you need for yourself. So
my view, my stake in this is that I feel the reason why some girls stay in a relationship when they are being violated is, number one, mentality. Some girls feel that men are too scarce. God, I hate to hear that. Like, I literally don't understand why a young girl will feel that men are scarce. And then you still meet a guy and then he tells you that he's still searching for a woman. So invariably, both parties are scarce.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
What you're going to say, what I believe is scarce, is probably your kind of woman, your kind of man. That is what I feel may be scarce. Because you're trying to change someone is going to go a long way. But trying to find someone who is going to fit in at least 50, 60, it's fair enough. That's also very, very difficult to find. But you're saying that men generally are scarce. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. So that's number one. They feel that, oh, when you get this one, you hold him very tight because you don't know when you see another one that is serious. Who told you that that particular one is serious?
And the thing is, the person is not even serious.
Most of the times they are not. Do you get? That's why you see some girls who go clean, cook. I'm not saying it's bad to do domestic chores in your man's place. I don't see that's wrong. But where I have a problem is that when you overdo. You see some guys, they tell you, oh, I want a hardworking girl. You have to clean, you have to do this, you have to do that, and all that blah 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 stuff. And then they end up getting married to a PhD woman. They will actually suggest to get a maid.
And most men like that, they are very ungrateful. If you clean for them, do all those things, they will see you as being desperate.
Exactly. They target desperate. And when you still don't do that, they say you are lazy. Listen, my advice, my candid advice is do what you want to do. What you feel is right. Do it. Please yourself. Do not try to please some other person. If there's any person I want to please, it's God. Do you understand? He's the one you want to please, and then you get something for it. Human beings are very insatiable. So back to number two. Some girls are very desperate. You feel you are very old, you're getting old, you need a man. You need a man, you need to change your name. Like they're chasing your father's house. You need a man, you need a man. Yes, I know at some stage, at some age, you need to change your name. But do not make it. Don't make it. I'm looking for the word.
I don't even know the word. They understand. They understand.
Certainly. Do not make it so obvious
do not carry it on your head.
Like, don't make it so obvious that you, okay, I'm looking, I want this man, I want this man, I want this, I want. Listen, who will stay, who will not stay. No matter what you do as a girl, who is going to stay in your life will stay.
You like give them your left breast. They will say it's not soft enough.
That's the point. Do you understand? Sometimes when you don't even overstress yourself, you just get that thing. Sometimes you need to, because even in the Bible they said, since the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence and violence taken by force. But sometimes you don't need to take it by force. You don't need to take that terms. Just be you. That person that is going to stay will actually stay. Because sometimes when it happens like this, the guy feel you're desperate, and before you know, he wants you to do what he wants, this and that. Okay, I've met a girl that was during my university days. This girl, she's very pretty. Like if you see her from the outside, you feel like she has everything. The guy is very rich, like for his age, he's rich. He's okay. Let me see why he's okay. Because his parents are actually rich, so that literally makes him okay. He had a car, he had a good house, he had some cash in the bank to spend and all that. He wears some Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. So he does a lot of stuff. So this particular girl he was dating, her name was Amanda. She's very pretty. I kind of envy her at times. I hope she's not watching. Yeah, girl, I used to envy you. Not anymore. So, but when I understood what was going on, when I came close to her, that was we had a lecture. That was during an accounting class. Then we started communicating. So whilst we were communicating, we found out we had some things in common. Do you understand? So we started getting along, and then she invited me over to her place. So when I came there, I found that it was not just her place. I think she was living with a guy. So whilst we were there, she was like, she's dressing up, I should just wait. So the car was already outside. She had a private driver.
Okay.
So the guy was actually waiting for her outside to pick us up and all that. So she was dressing up while she was a bit hasty. So the guy walked in with 2 other girls. So I was thinking probably these are his female friends. Do you understand? But with the reaction on her face, I knew that these people were just not female friends.
Her co-girlfriends.
You said that again. So I understood that it was not just female friends, but I kept my mouth shut because I don't want to interfere in anyone's private life or wherever. She kept on holding it. Then she just had to say, when you're holding something and then you want to let it out, when you actually let it out, I don't know, sometimes you cry. So she was like, those are his girlfriends.
Oh boy.
Yes, I was like, girlfriends like girlfriends or girlfriend like female friends. This whole girlfriend thing is confusing me. So like the way I am with him, that's the way they are. And I was like, I don't understand. What are you doing? You are pretty, you are intelligent. What are you actually doing there? She's like, I won't understand. Do you understand? She told me I won't understand. I said okay. I didn't want to pressure her. I didn't want to push it. So I told her, okay, it's fine. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. He's going to learn his lessons and all that. I just had to encourage her. Do you understand? But it kept on going, but I didn't come to her place anymore because I didn't want to get to see all of the drama and all that. So at a particular time, she called me. That was about 8 p.m. at night. She called me that she wanted to come to my place. And I was like, it's too late. And she was living very far from me. She was living at Tessiano. And I was living in Barrier. So you see how far. Distance is too much. So I told her, okay, she could come. Then after some time, that's around 10:30. That was when she arrived at my place. So we started talking, and then I was like, why did you actually run to this place by this time of the night? And she said something happened. I said, what happened? She said he beat her up again, and this particular time she used something to hit him that she thinks he's bleeding, and she doesn't know if he's going to die.
Oh boy.
And I was like, in my mind, the first thing in my mind was like, oh my god, I'm an accomplice. I need to report this case or else I'm going to go in for it. So I asked her what happened. She said she came in and found out her friend that she brought to the house, he was already having an affair with her. He was having a thing with her. And I was like, your friend, the one I usually see you? She said yes. She said he's very much aware. She said yes, that he actually loves to do that with her friends. So I was like, when you know this is him, why are you still in a relationship? She was like, well, I said, this is the point. I won't understand. You keep saying that all the time. Since I won't understand, what did you want to me? She was like, okay, and the luxury, the this, the that. She can't just come down to believing that she's not going to roll with the kind of people she roll with when she's with him. She's not going to drive the car. She's not going to have the luxury and all that. And I looked at her. It's like she's having bruises all over. It was at night. So when I put on my white light, I found out that she had bruises all over. She was like, that's how it usually is. That's why sometimes she says she's not feeling fine. People think she's what do you call those persons? A sickler. Yes. She keeps on, giving that excuse that she's at the hospital. You don't know that this is actually the result of the violence, the beating and all that. So I was like, this is going on, and then you sit here and tell me luxury. What if you end up in the mortuary? And not that woman is going to actually eat, dine and wine on that same luxury. Do you understand? So far, some ladies can't even just, this lady, she still did not give up because of what she is gaining.
Material things.
So tell me, Why won't they kill all of us?
Not all of us. Because see, sometimes you just have to work to take care of yourself.
That's another problem.
Because if you work to take
especially
care of
when
yourself,
they get these men that are well-to-do to an extent. Do you understand? They want to kill themselves. They want to die there because they feel that they can't stay or they can't survive on their own. Do you understand?
why not just start something?
That's the point. Most girls don't want to work. They don't want to do anything at all. They want to sit and get paid and eat and get luxury. Girl, how can you get luxury when you are broke? You can't depend on someone for luxury. Okay, fine. You probably have a good boyfriend. That's fine, but you still need to work.
When I said you should value yourself, if she had placed the value in herself, first the guy will know.
When she was the one who actually apologized to the guy, and then the guy had
that's
to take
what I'm saying. She didn't place any value on
crazy.
herself. If you don't value yourself, nobody will value you.
It was crazy.
You have to value yourself and make yourself look worth something before somebody will see anything in you.
That's true.
From the beginning, when you did something to let the guy know that I'm not cut out for this nonsense, I'm not the kind of girl you play with, the guy will stop.
Yes.
She didn't value herself.
No.
She did not love herself.
She was
because
all
if
in
you
the
love
money.
yourself and you value yourself, you won't let somebody treat you like that. I know why I'm saying this. Everybody needs to love themselves. If you don't love yourself and you place a lot of value on somebody, you will lose yourself, and before you find yourself again, it will take a very long time.
It take time.
Yes. So before you go into any relationship, learn to take care of yourself, because nobody will take care of you. If you take every rubbish a guy gives to you, you cannot end it.
No.
You cannot end it.
The funny part is when you actually start it, you
cannot end it. So
the starting point is very, very imperative. Like whenever you're starting off anything, relationship, marriage, the beginning is very important. Very, very important. Because
you let the person know what you want and what you don't want.
Exactly.
If you give room for everything, it will be very difficult to stop that thing.
How could you?
Whatever you cannot
that's
take
why. That's
to
why.
the end, don't start it.
Exactly. That's why you get in some marriages. Some men will be like, when I got married to, before I got married to her, she's not like this, she's not like that. Probably because she wasn't showing you her real self.
Yeah.
And now she can't keep going that way. She has to come back to her normal self. So you can't even keep up.
Whatever you don't want,
say
it. You don't want it.
Even if the person is not going to tolerate everything, the person will be aware that you will not tolerate it.
So that's your friend now in Christian. When this whole thing started, she's aware. She didn't stop it because of what she was gaining, or because she was scared of losing that guy.
Yes, she was.
That's why I say you should love yourself, because if you love yourself to an extent, you will never be scared of losing anybody, because you have yourself.
Yes.
You will never
yourself
be
is
scared of
enough
losing
for you.
Anybody. So maybe she was scared of losing the guy. She
Not
loved the guy to an
maybe.
extent.
She doesn't even really love him so much. Do you understand? Because based on what our conversation, she doesn't really love him like that. The important thing was what she was gaining. That was the important thing.
And she went to live with him.
Yeah.
She was gaining order. Why didn't she just take money for it?
You don't understand me. The point is, he is very much aware that if she gets money, she's going to leave. So he knows that this is the reason why she keeps running back. Do you understand?
That girl loves that guy, because that's not the only rich guy she will probably know.
Listen, some girls, they will just hold this one first and be looking for another one. You don't know. That's how it happens. You hold the one you're holding first. Say a bird at hand is better than thousands in the bush.
Or maybe, I think maybe the guy has made her feel so. Well, did you know there are some girls that are very beautiful, but because of the guy they are dating, they will think they are not beautiful.
I don't think that was the case. That wasn't
maybe the guy
case.
has made her feel so worthless that she thinks
that wasn't the see.
The guy
the thing
is
was
everything.
That the guy actually, she's very, some girls are very hardworking. Do you understand? Some girls they are hardworking. They can do certain things on their own. They can make up their minds to do something regardless. Not every girl has that. Not everybody, not about the girls boy stuff. Not everybody has that. Do you understand? She feels that okay, how do I start getting to get someone that's going to do all of this again? Do you understand? Based on the way girls keep moving around him, so she feels
the
that
guy has really gotten into her head, and she lacks the confidence she needs to leave that guy.
not just about the confidence. She's thinking about luxury, car, clothes.
See, if you have
Gucci,
confidence,
Prada.
if you have confidence, you would think the world revolves around you. You know,
That's the difference.
If you have confidence, you have confidence to a certain point that you would think this guy not even full. If I walk carry chain, I don't see another person. You understand?
That's what I'm saying. Not
So
every
she
girl has
doesn't
that.
have that confidence. Because I have a friend, she's very beautiful, and her best friend is ugly. But her best friend has gotten into her head, like she feels that her best friend is more beautiful than her. My dear. Whenever she says, and when they are taking pictures, that her ugly best friend will be in front. Then she'll be like, this my friend fine. You know, she fine past me. I said, the day she showed me the picture, I was like, are you mad? This thing fine past you. No, the day she showed me the picture, I said, this girl don't really enter your head. This girl has made you lose your self-confidence. Maybe that's what that guy did to that girl. There's a way somebody will treat you. You will feel you're worth nothing. You will lose your confidence. But if you have that confidence, you just, before I walk from here, bitch, I don't get mad. You see, that kind of confidence. Like what I used to tell one of my friends, I say, see, this is what I did, of course I did Ghana. If I reach Nigeria, I give myself 6 months, I don't marry.
I can't believe you.
I always say that to my friend. I said, because I did Ghana, I know they come out. Now why they like say, are they single? If say they come out, I give my 6 months, I don't marry. I hot. I always tell my friends that.
Sorry for who know hot.
So you see, you as a woman, you need to have your confidence game here very high. Because if you do not, see, guys of these days have a way of bringing women down.
Yes, so that
you be under the, I'm not saying you shouldn't respect the guy.
No,
respect is very important. Every man needs respect.
Important.
But you have to value yourself. Put yourself in a certain standard. Say, guy, like some girls don't know how to wash jeans. Wash them. Your mates, they wash them. I know they wash jeans.
Well, I don't know how to wash jeans.
Don't let anybody make you do something you cannot do.
You can't continue.
No.
And at the end of the day, you can't cope.
Don't let anybody make you do something you cannot do or you cannot continue doing. You see some girls who break their nails and very expensive one just to please somebody because they made them feel like if you don't do I will bring another girl.
And when you get a man that talks like that, that's where the violence comes in.
If you don't do I will bring another girl we go do and then you tell the guy not be only be man wey dey. Yes, guy say better but the car dey with you and they manage you. He will know that this girl her own dey her head. He will respect himself.
Yeah, it's true.
He will respect himself. If you package yourself, if you don't, and again that's why I say ladies work. If you say I need iPhone, he doesn't give. Carry your money, go buy iPhone.
It's true.
When he sees the phone, he will be like, this girl not be girl. He will be doing things to please you. When a guy knows you depend on him.
Oh, forget it.
Forget it.
You will suffer.
You will suffer.
Read my lips. You will suffer.
If a guy finds out you're dependent on him, nothing you ask. Very he will never give you anything. You ask for something, he will say month, and that month end he will not give you.
No.
He will not give you. He will even tell you to write a list, and that thing is very important. When you write that list, he will cut down your budget. But if you have your own money, if he makes guy, you buy your thing by yourself.
That's it.
He will be the one begging you to take something, so another guy will not snatch you from him. You see, now you've put him in a state of insecurity.